Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Firefly Tarot. So today we are going to do a special topic, and I've been meaning to do this for a little while, and you know things are serious if I have five piles. It takes, these are very lengthy videos, but I wanted to make today's as special as I could, because it's all about respect with me when I channel messages with my spirit guides. So that's what I'm saying when I say spirit, that's what I'm referring to, right? So on that note, today's topic is, what do your ancestors want to tell you? So this could be ancestors / spirit guides, because your spirit guides might very well be your ancestors. If you guys are interested in this topic, I really recommend you look into it. I only learned about spirit guides in the last year or half a year, and it honestly changed everything for me. It's why I'm able to do tarot. I learned tarot maybe 10 years ago, but I didn't know anything about spirit guides. And then I stopped. I had like a good 9-year hiatus, and then I came back because I learned about spirit guides. So when I'm channeling these messages and I'm saying spirit and I'm saying please and thank you all the time, it's because of that. I have to, I work with respect. I understand that they are the ones providing me the messages. So all of that being said, I even, I have some incense lighting here. I have my candle. I always have the candle, but I was just trying to make the environment as respectful as I could. And because today I'm going to be channeling you guys' ancestors / spirit guides. And so I take that very, very seriously. Anyway, so we have the 5 groups here. By the way, yes, I do it backwards. I'm sorry about that. It's simply because I get thrown off. I feel called to put this here, and I don't want to throw off the order. So that's why I have it backwards there. But each reading has the visual marker, so hopefully that's good for you guys. So anyway, where was I? We have the 5 groups here. So as usual, you always want to take a breath and really go with what your gut is telling you feels right. I'm going to be directly channeling them. I'm a little excited. Hopefully it goes well. So I'm going to be directly channeling your ancestors or spirit guides. So whichever one calls to you, of course, that's the one that feels right. So let's go through the groups. We have the 5 groups here. So we have group number 1, which is the meditation ball. That's group 1. We have group 2, which is the message bird, the white message bird. We have group 3, which is the clear quartz sphere. We have group 4, which is the acorn. And we have group 5, which is the pentacle pendant. All right, so really go with your gut here before you make a selection. So again, we have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, group number 4, and group number 5. The timestamps, as usual, are going to be in the description box and in the comments. And whenever you are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 1, which is the meditation ball. So I know it's bright in here. This is the first morning reading I've done. I did that purposely. I didn't want to close the curtains because I need to, like I said, the energy flow is very important to me. So let's get right into your reading, group 1. This is for what do your ancestors want to tell you? This is like advice, guidance, messages of any kind. I have no idea what's going to come up, so let's find out. Let's see. Spirit, please provide us with clear, guided messages for group 1. Okay, so I invite the ancestors of group 1 to join me here and to channel messages through me or for me at this time, and provide any messages at all that you want to give group 1. So group 1's ancestors, what would you like to tell them? Group 1's ancestors, what would you like to tell them, please? Any messages at all? Look at that. It's okay, so the ancestors of group 1, what would you like to tell them in this time? Okay, it was quiet the first draw. Now look at that. Look at how many cards. Good looking out, ancestors. Let's see. Okay, thank you. Let's see what we have here. There's a lot, but then we had these first ones that were face up. Okay, whoa. Very interesting combination here. Okay, group 1. So your ancestors, wow. First, they want to give you a message of brightness. This is beautiful. So your very first card was the sun. So I feel that right there, they're trying to tell you that they are looking out for you, that they are with you in times of darkness. And then, which is funny because you have the devil card, the third card here. Okay, so they are surrounding you. They are with you at all times. Again, for most of you, it is in the form of spirit guides. However, some of you, it just might be like you're sensing them through prayer. Okay, they've been with you from the start. They've been with you ever since you were born. Whoa, that's super powerful. Dang. So yes, and they've been imparting wisdom in those little moments where you needed it. You needed to hear like a kind voice. You needed to have support. You needed to feel strength in times of pain. They've been with you the whole time, providing you warmth, comfort, and guidance. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. So like, yeah, they've provided that steady foundation for you because so that you wouldn't be alone. Wow. So that's the very first message. Then you have here the King of Cups. So this one I feel is a masculine, well, probably a male. I'm going to say for this, a male ancestor, someone from a long time ago in your lineage. This kind of looks to me a little bit like a very either wise or even holy kind of presence. I'm not sure if this was, like it strikes me as like a great, really great, keep going back, kind of grandfather type of feeling, or just someone, a male presence here, who was very, it does strike me as someone who was like a spiritual teacher. I don't mean necessarily like a priest or like a, whatever, but someone who provided a lot of deep spiritual teachings and knowledge, someone who in their own right was very psychic and very, just very knowledgeable. And that knowledge still strikes you today. So there's a good chance that a lot of you are psychic as well, or just very spiritually in tune or inclined. Okay, so you have the devil energy here. All right, so for those of you who are healers, which might be many of you at this point, right? Darkness tends to follow us, right? And kind of threaten our light. So that is exactly what this was talking about, the sun. The sun is the most pure type of light. That's divine light right there, and protection. So that's another thing that they wanted to tell you, is that now in the present that you are protected. You are protected from this darkness, from that from temptation, from evils, that you have like this white orb that's surrounding you at all times, that's protecting you from craziness. You might have even had experiences in your life where you had like a near-death experience, and yet here you are. Or something really horrible was supposed to happen and you were protected. Or let's say if you did go through something really hard in your lifetime, but you survived it, you were protected from the beginning with light. Whoa. I didn't think it would be this heavy. So with the devil energy there, yes, like we, as healers and people of, like, you know, if you have a lot of brightness, potentially, we're going to be sort of prone to encountering that darkness. That's just how it goes, you know. Darkness is threatened by us, essentially. All right, so let's see what else we have. All right, where do I start? Look at this giant pile over here. Let's see. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a female ancestor, someone who is very caring. These two presences are, I feel that they're with you currently, which is really, really nice. So these are the most powerful spirit guides that you have. You have this male and the female. Both were family members. And the Queen here, the Queen of Pentacles was, so yes, a mother of some kind, like a great, keep going back, right? Presence who really took care of other people. So very nurturing, very nurturing and caring, compassionate, and had a way with animals. So some of you might resonate with that. You really connect to animals. So this was someone who cared for people and animals, but had an affinity towards animals, and like had a spoken language with them. This is super interesting. Oh my God. Yeah. So was able to speak sort of like on that psychic level to animals and like heal them as well. This is so cool. All right. And yes. And so she's watching over you too. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords. You have a whole family here. This is insane. So the Knight is a bit younger. You have another Queen. Oh my gosh. You have the Two of Cups. All right, let me not get ahead of myself here. So what do your ancestors want to tell you? Okay. So, again, that they've been with you from the beginning through this very long journey that you've been on. Yes, it's been hard. They've been helping you to have truth the whole time. These realizations the whole time, okay? So they've been providing with truth and clarity. You have the Two of Cups. Okay, so what do they want to tell you with the Two of Cups? Let's see. They've provided you a soulmate. Okay, I didn't expect that to happen. They've provided you with a, oh my gosh, I'm getting that, definitely. From the beginnings of things, they sort of, I don't know if they created, but it's like that word, they provided you that counterpart that was meant for you to have so much happiness. Okay, wow. All right, we'll probably get more info as we go along on that one, but that's all that's coming up for now. Wow. So we have the Page of Wands. So again, you have, I didn't expect this many court cards. You have a ton already. So from here, it's looking like one of the messages that they have is that you have such potential for creativity and that spark of passion, but you have tendencies to go overboard with things. So with that devil energy, it's like this tendency to go overboard in terms of, like, let's say if you get too excited about something or you think about something too much, so you have a tendency to have excess in your life in some way. Okay, so they're just saying to be aware of that. Like the very first thing is to be aware of that and to be responsible about that. Okay, let's see what else we have. The Hanged Man here. All right, so like your ancestors, you will have to sacrifice something in order to get to your next higher level. So the Hanged Man is all about sacrifice, letting go, and looking at things from a different perspective. So this female energy that's in your spread here, in your ancestry here, she was someone who had to give up something really, really important. Now, I hope that some of you do know who I'm talking about if you've ever done research. I personally haven't done research like that, but you might know who I'm talking about. So this is a female ancestor who had to give up something, probably died young, and and had to sacrifice something in order to, for like the greater good, you know, and to continue the line, like spiritually. All right, let's see what else. Hold on. All right, so wow, look at that. We have the Strength card, heavy Leo energy, and we have the Sun over here. Okay, so over here, this was talking about you and your journey, right? So like the whole thing about this being a long journey. So again, they keep telling me that they've provided you with so much strength. So if you, even now, even watching this, if you have doubts about yourself and your ability to keep going, they're telling me to cast that away. It's a waste of your energy. Kind of like, you got this, modern day language, you got this. They are with you and you don't have to keep worrying. So there's something that if you keep worrying about something incessantly and it's not going anywhere, it's sort of like you're wasting that strength and that protection. So they're pretty much telling you to get rid of that because it's not serving you at all. So let's make some space here. Hold on. Okay. I want you to be able to see that one though. All right, so we also have the Page of Pentacles. So this, again, more court cards. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. That's quite a lot of court cards. So let's see what else. So you have, so among your potential with creativity, you also have it for, it's like the path ahead of you, right? So you have this path that's in front of you that is very stable and fruitful. I sense for many of you that you're stuck, okay? Now with this Knight of Pentacles, that's showing, slow movement, right? It's good that there's movement. I get that it's slow, but the Page of Pentacles is showing that path, right? So hopefully they'll have some advice for you to how to get unstuck, but part of it was already here, that there's something that you have to let go of, the stuff that doesn't serve you, and you have to be careful with becoming imbalanced, all right? All right, see? I told you from before, the High Priestess. Yes, there's a lot of psychic power in your line, in your ancestry line, starting with the King of Cups. It's funny because usually with psychic abilities, you think of females more frequently, but the King of Cups is like highly psychic or spiritually powerful and abundant. And here it is over here being passed down to everyone else, okay? Being passed down to you and everyone else. So you have this immense reservoir of psychic energy and intuitive knowing that you probably haven't tapped into completely because of all that stuff I mentioned from before. But it's here. It's really heavy. It's to the point where it's like, it's just overwhelming and it's so on point. I don't really have any good words to describe, but it is truth. Okay. Another, look, you have the Queen of Cups. Look at that. That's beautiful. More psychic power, more caring, more nurturing, more looking after you. I am overwhelmed with this. I didn't expect, there's like a whole family here. This is unbelievable. Wow. So these are very different personalities here. This one is really logical. This one's very emotional. This one's very practical and nurturing. You got it all. Like, you really do. Let's keep going with this. So you have the Empress. Okay, so it's going down this line over here. So you do have that. This is like an ancient soulmate, by the way. There's a lot of tones of giving you so much abundance here. A lot of you, it's talking about fertility, fruitfulness, having children, stuff like that. Being surrounded by abundance and joy. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so more new beginnings and potential here. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of fire already. Let me see what else. So it's kind of like one of the basic messages here is that they're telling you how much potential you have. So much untapped potential. Okay, so I feel like that's honestly the strongest message, is that they're telling you, hey, you have this, you have these abilities, you have this passion and creativity and strength, and you know, you got to use it though. You have to let go of all that stuff. Remember, you have to let go of all that stuff that's blocking those channels. and really balance out your battles with excess and darkness. Ancestors for spirit, ancestors for group 1. What else do you have to, what messages do you have and what do you want to tell them? What do you want to tell them, ancestors for group 1? Ancestors for group 1, what else do you want to tell them? What are the messages, guidance, advice, messages, guidance for group 1, please? Ancestors for group 1. Okay, so there's like some kind of a financial venture, could be business, could be a project that you have either thought of, are currently working on, or like it's a potential here, right? They're telling you to go for it. You have the Ace of Wands, and now you have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's something that is really, there's a potential for you that you, again, have untapped there. And they're really rooting for you here. They're saying, start this new project, start this new path, start this, whatever it is, the 2 aces together. There's something there. And you have the 2 pages, by the way, Page of Wands and Page of Pentacles, same suits there. So it has something to do with either career, finances, like a project or something creative. So they're pretty much telling you that they're telling you that this is the time and that they're really encouraging you. So it's going to be successful, basically. Let's see what else. All right, so we have the Hermit. So your most valuable answers will come to you in moments of silence, solitude, and soul searching, okay? So those answers are there for you. They're the ones that give you these answers, by the way. They're the ones that are like, hey, this is it, all right? But there's just been a lot of noise and just like, you know, again, the things that are blocking your channel. So you do have to go deep. You do have to look inward. You have to, you know, you have to explore. You know, you got to figure, it's like you cannot gain answers if you do not seek. So they're telling you this is the time where you have to seek. They're there for you. You just probably maybe never realized it, or it didn't occur to you. Same with me. So you have to start seeking. You have, where was it? Yes, you have another Knight of Pentacles. So this is going to feel like a very long journey. All right. But I do sense that you're very hardworking. It is a long path, but you stick to the path. Even though it's been very difficult, you're so determined, dogged, and not like stubborn, although maybe you can be sometimes, but you're going to get towards that point that you want to get to. You have 2 Knights of Pentacles. You have another Devil card. Okay. They are really telling you to be careful with that. There is such a tendency for darkness. Some of you might have the like a, you know, you might have the tendency for, again, excess, imbalance, letting darkness take hold of you. It could be something as simple as negative thoughts. It could be some addictions, whether it's like it might not be like substance addictions. It might be more like, you know, things that you just keep doing it excessively and you can't really, you know, you don't really have much control, or it feels like that. It's an imbalance, okay? It's darkness, it's an imbalance, and you have within yourself that, like that tendency to be tempted with that dark energy. So they're telling you to, oh my gosh, like step away from that. That's darkness. Step into the light. Invite light into your spirit and into your home. You know, I light candles, I open the curtains, you know, like anything that you can do to invite light. Prayer, of course. They're telling you to be really careful with that, all right? Because that is something that's like a natural weakness that either you have or that all healers, you know, have. So just be careful. And we have the Knight of Wands. So this is good. So after the Knight of Pentacles, you're going to be seeing some movement that's like speeding up, okay, which is great. So that means you're getting closer to success and that goal that you wanted, that you set out there. Yeah. So you have here with the Three of Wands, you have expansion. So again, you're going to find that success and that completion, because look, you have the World. The World is ultimate fulfillment, completion, and coming full circle. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Okay, I could go on with this forever, but obviously I have 5 groups today, and I don't have that much storage. So let's get some final messages for you with the. Hold on. Okay, so these here. Hopefully something will come up. All right, so ancestors for group 1. What final messages do you have for them? I do want to get at least one more drawing, though. I'm being called. I feel like something was missing here. Anything else so ancestors for group 1, is there anything else that you would like to tell them? Anything? Anything else that you would like to tell them? Okay. I knew it. That's why I had a feeling. Look at that. Oh, boy. So for those of you that are currently not within your soul connection, you're going to get there, is what they're telling you. And you're going to be extremely, extremely happy. This is a deep soul connection. Not all of you, it's going to be a twin flame, but it is a deep soulmate connection. And here, this is the ultimate happiness. It's the 10, okay? It's a card of harmony, of family, of having a stable foundation, and just being in joy. I'm getting a lot of feelings of bliss as well. Joy, bliss, harmony. That's wonderful. Woo! All right, good thing I got that one. Okay, so ancestors for group 1, any final messages for them? What would you like to tell them for group 1? All right, so the final messages we have here. Yes, look, see, turmoil, okay, the devil energy over there. So that is the battle, yes? Turmoil caused specifically by darkness. So again, watch out for that, all right? The best advice is always going to be, for me at least, the same thing. Invite light. Live light. Be light. And that is what's going to save you from that darkness, okay? And then the final message is harmony. Harmony, this is you. This is what's already within you, and what is going, like, your highest potential. Harmony, okay? So this is great. Wow. Very, very powerful stuff, group 1. Thank you to the ancestors and the spirit guides of group 1 for providing these messages. This was awesome. Group 1, comment and let me know what's going on with you. If this resonated, I hope that it did. I hope it helped and gave you some beautiful, answers and clarity there. Anyway, yes, thanks so much for those of you who have been supporting my page, my channel, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 2, which is the white bird. What's a message bird? Okay, so let's see what we have for you. Let me just shuffle a second. Okay, so Spirit, please provide us, this is for group 2, please provide us with clear guided messages for group 2. Okay, so the ancestors of those in group 2, I invite you to be here with me and channel messages through me and for me so that you can speak directly with group 2. So ancestors of group 2, what what do you want to tell them? Ancestors of group 2, what do you want to tell them? What messages do you have for them? Anything at all. Ancestors of group 2, what messages do you have for them? Guidance, messages, advice, any messages at all. Okay. All right, so we have the very first message is the Seven of Cups. So right, what I get from that is that they're telling you that there's a lot of fog right now. There's a lot of illusion right now in your life. We'll probably get some messages as to who they are and what was going on there. But they're saying that there's excess right now. There's like a lot of fog, confusion, and it could be temptation right now. So to be wary. Let's see. I know that's an ominous start. Let's find out. Ancestors of group 2, what messages do you have for them? What would you like to tell them? Okay. Ancestors for group 2, what would you like to tell them? All right, I didn't expect this. This is an interesting difference here. So I was expecting kind of like what happened with group 1, where we got info as to who they were and stuff like that, and we probably will. But your first messages were a warning. Not like a severe one, but basically they're telling you with this Hanged Man card here that there's something or some way of being, something in your energy field or your life that you must let go of, that you have to sacrifice and let go of, because it's causing you to feel trapped, bound, and lost without your intuition. You have the Five of Swords here. So there's something that's causing conflict, pettiness, and battles that are unnecessary. Wow, good looking out, right? So let's see what else comes up. But so I didn't expect the first thing to come up to be a to be a warning, but I guess that's kind of the point, right? What do they want to tell you? Ancestors of group 2, what else would you like to tell them? What messages, advice, and guidance do you have? This, see, that came up. Okay. Ancestors of group 2, please. So, see, they're telling you you have to leave a situation of some kind with the Seven of Swords. You may have to leave without even announcing that you're leaving, to slip away from it, and like it shows here kind of looking back, but it's saying like, you can look back, but don't look back. Okay. Kind of like don't look back, meaning don't return to it. So there's something in your energy field, in your life, in your situation that is causing this conflict, this fog and illusion, and this feeling of being trapped. And they're saying now is the time to get that F out, to get out of that. We have the Knight of Cups, so we have a little bit of movement forward. We have the Page of Wands, potential for new beginnings here. We'll keep going. Yeah, okay, see, we have the Justice card. So they're saying that this whatever this is causing you a great deal of imbalance and probably unhappiness, right? Let's see what else. Okay, so here we have the Queen of Pentacles. I was just thinking that the Justice card was kind of giving me a vibe of an actual ancestor there, and it might be the Queen of Pentacles here. And you have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so we're looking at two feminine energies, probably females instead of just feminine energies. But so there's a lot of, it seems to me that there's a lot of justice in your family line. I'm not sure if literally, you know, you've had some ancestors or people in your family who were involved with law. You know, could have been, that's kind of cool, like a law, a judge, something like that. Let's see. So yes, they are the ones that just told me that. These two females here, these two women here, were the ones to tell me like, hey, they need to get out of this situation. There's something causing this imbalance and that lack of justice, and they need to get out, okay? These are very motherly, you know, these are very maternal energies here. They're looking out, okay? It could be like, you know, like that, like great, whatever, how many greats, grandmother kind of energy there, but they're there. Very vibrant here in their energies. So this is like talking about in their prime. I think these were sisters. I never felt that ever. I just felt that. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, they're right next to each other. They're looking out. Could have been twins or sisters of, just sisters or like I don't, some of you it's not going to resonate everyone with twins, but if that's the case, let me know. Maybe you have in your, maybe you look back, ask around, do a little research and see if that's the case, and they may have been involved with either law, activism, or humanitarianism of some kind. That's really cool. That's really cool. Here with the Queen of Wands, definitely someone who's very spiritual, in tune, maybe even something into like I don't want to say like, well, I'm not really sure now, but like I feel like they knew what they were doing, like in terms of spiritual stuff, even rituals they could have been involved with. That's really cool. Ancestors of group 2, what else, what other messages do you have for them? Ancestors of group 2, please. What other messages, advice, guidance do you have for them? Okay. We also have the 6 of Pentacles, more justice, okay? More balance, more justice. Some of them, it's like, I think that they were involved with law or even could have been something with finance, but it's more of like something having to do with justice and balance. That's really cool. Then you have the Page of Cups. So you have another new beginning there, and they're telling you that this is a good opportunity to really explore. Like if you have a flash of creativity, inspiration, or spirituality, to explore that and to move with that. Go with it, okay? So they're telling you that some kind of inspiration is in your sight right now, and you probably couldn't see it because of this energy here. But they're telling you that this is the time. Like, step onto that path. Okay, so then you have the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles, let's see. Okay, so I did get for some of you that part of what they were telling you to let go of might have been stubbornness or pride of some kind. And they're telling you that you're going to work best if you work within a team of equally supportive people. Not that you need people. It's more like if you give up the idea that you have to do everything on your own, and to allow yourself to receive support and not let pride or something like that get in the way. They're saying that you're going to be way more successful, and that would be a huge new beginning for you. Let's see what else. Ancestors of group 2. What other anything else? What other messages you have for them? Ancestors of group 2, please. You have the 6 of Wands, so a lot of victory here, a lot of success if you learn to balance out this stuff and learn to ask for help. So a Knight of Wands here, so more movement forward, more passionate movement. There's a lot of passion and emotion here that you have within you, okay? All right, so we have the Moon card. Where does the Moon card go? So that is part of that mystery, confusion, could be anxiety and fear. That is what you're stepping away from, or that they're helping you to, or that they're advising you to. Step away from that, okay? Clear up that fog. Remember, I did start off the reading with that card where I said that there was fog, okay? Confusion. and like and like distraction. All right, let's get some from here. I'm really loving this topic. This is awesome. One of my friends suggested this actually. And I'm really glad that he did, because this is awesome. I wouldn't have thought of doing this. Ancestors of group 2, any other messages, advice, guidance that you have for them in this time? Ancestors of group 2. Yes, you have one. Ancestors of group 2, please. What messages do you have for them? All right, so right there with that shuffle, I could sense that they were telling you that yes, you are in a time of confusion right now, but that is temporary. It will clear up, and you have to have some trust, some faith and belief that it will clear up for you, okay? Because it will. And part of part of keeping you in this darkness is the fear itself, is the doubt itself, okay? Some of you, I keep clearing my throat because it's like that always happens when, sorry. So this always happens when something with the throat chakra happens. A lot of you have been keeping your silence about something. Or like keeping in your truth about something. The throat chakra is all about speaking your truth, speaking your purpose, you know? So mine, it keeps getting like, it keeps like clogging up. And I keep having to drink water. So yeah, that's part of it for a lot of you. Okay, so let's see what else. We have yet another queen. This is amazing. That one I don't feel is directly a sister. I feel like that's another female presence. There's a little bit of a separation there, but it's still very powerful. So this queen here is responsible for giving you truth, has been helping you with clarity your whole life. This trio here, they've been really helping you out. A lot of feminine energy here. That's so cool. Let's see what else. We have the Empress, another feminine energy there. This one's quite different though. Let's see. So that one could be talking about just like letting you know that there's a lot of abundance here. And there will be, by the way, because this is a little bit moving forward. So you have this success here, moving forward, having recognition for your hard work. And then the passionate movement forward. You have the Empress at the end here, which I feel is just a lot of abundance and success there. Yes, so see, you have the Three of Wands. So expansion, movement forward. You have the Star card. So here, I feel that they're saying that there's going to be a lot of your wishes coming true, a lot of wish fulfillment. And then finally, we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so the Three of Swords, I feel, is in your current energy. This might have been caused by any number of things, but there's heartache in your current energy, which is adding to like all of this here that's making you feel trapped and negative. This is exactly what they're telling you to step away from and to clear that up. So you have to step back into your power over here and leave behind. So I did say you had to step away from it like unannounced to speak your truth, like I said, because something here is causing you a lot of heartache. Could have been like something having to do with an expectation that didn't come into fruition, right? Either way, they're telling you one of the strongest messages here is that you have to let go of that. Oh boy. So let's get some written messages for you. Actually, let me just double check they don't have anything else. Ancestors for group 2, is there anything else you'd like to say? Anything at all? I guess not. Let's see. Ancestors for group 2, what messages do you have for them? Ancestors for group 2, please. You know, I think that that's really funny. They didn't say anything with the white cards, the tarot, but they wanted to speak with words. See, the whole thing about speaking, they're telling you have to speak up, speak your truth, speak your purpose. That's really cool. And sing. Some of you, they're telling you to sing. I don't know why that came up. Let's see. So hope is the first message. I think that that's a wonderful first message. There is hope. You are going to have your wishes fulfilled in your life, and you are going to expand to new and greater things. Wisdom and knowledge. That's totally them. You have these powerful, kick-ass females over here. The other group had like a mixture of male and female, but with you, these are all females. Actually, the Justice card, I believe, is a female as well, even though you can't really tell from the... Yeah, that's a female, but... anyway, so yeah, a lot of female energy here, like just a trio of powerful women. It reminds me of Charmed, again, but I'm not sure if this one's a sister, because she's from a different deck, but either case, there's a lot of females here, and they're providing you with wisdom and knowledge, so that's awesome. So let's see what else. Correct lies. So yeah, so like there's a lot of that fog and confusion. Some of it is lies, but not just in your outer world, with yourself. You have to correct the untruths and the parts that are not genuine, and just follow your genuine path and to speak your truth again with that. Okay, so let's see. The final messages here are power. See, I told you, like there's a lot of that here, and you have it within yourself too. Don't think for 1 second that you don't have that power. You do. It's just a matter of really, embracing it and stepping into it and letting go of the stuff that is keeping it, stifled, right? And then finally we have, look at that. It's safe. That's so beautiful. So they're telling you like all of the confusion, the heartache, and all of the, that stuff that was making you feel unsafe and fearful and uncertain. They're telling you it's safe, it's safe to take off that blindfold. It's safe to step out of that chain of the barricade of swords there and to come out. All right. That's so beautiful. Group 2, that's what I have for you. Ancestors of group 2, thank you so much for channeling those messages. All right, group 2, let me know in the comments if this resonated. I really hope it did and gave you some answers. And thank you for supporting my channel, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 3, which is the clear quartz sphere. So let's take a look at what you have here. Spirit, this is for group 3. Please provide clear, guided messages for group 3, please. And let's see. So ancestors of group 3, I invite you to be here with me in this reading and channel messages for me and through me. Thank you. So ancestors of group 3, what messages do you have for them? What messages do you have for group 3, please? So right off the bat, we had a very clear, wow. We had a very clear message come through that you are in a time of very important balance. So something just occurred where it was really, really difficult for you. And in fact, this is great that you're moving on from, okay? They're telling you that this is the golden time of balance for you. And what comes next is going to be totally new, powerful, and totally not what you expected is what I was trying to say. Okay, so that's the first message. And they've been guiding you and watching you this whole time. That's awesome. All right, so let's see what else. So we have the 7 of Cups and the Sun card. Look how beautiful that is. So brightness is coming for you. Options is coming for you. Options and a totally new path moving forward. Like if you're in the forest, it's like all of a sudden all of these different paths open up and all of them are bright and you can choose from whatever you want. You have freedom now. That's what they're telling you. Wow. Woo. Ancestors of group 3, what messages do you have for them? Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords and we had the Queen of Swords. So what's coming next for you is this immense clarity and truth, a totally new way of thinking. Okay, so I don't know if some of you are still stuck in what it was from that, that past energy, but they're telling you just keep going and clarity is coming for you, answers is coming for you, and a totally new way of life. This is exciting. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles. So it is going to take some time, though. It is going to take some time to, it's sort of like it's a comfortable pace on that path, and it's going to take some time to keep building over time, building the skills and building like patience over time. But it's very powerful, and you are going to gain power with every step. That's very specific there. You have the Strength card, more light, more sun. And inner strength and calmness. So part of what was getting balanced here, it's like your emotional balance and the fact that you have or will be able to have that inner calm, that inner strength, that composure, and like a lot of spiritual balance. I think that that's primarily what this was talking about, spiritual balance. Of course, it's going to spill over into your everyday life, your 3D world balance. And you're just in a fortunate time now of moving on and moving forward. Ancestors for group 3, what messages do you have for them? Any messages, advice, guidance? Okay. And wait. So see, exactly. You have the Fool card. You're starting or will be starting a completely new journey. It's like being reborn. That card didn't come up, but this is like being reborn and embarking on a completely new journey with nothing to hold on to from the past. Like you don't need any of it, right? Complete abandon, in a good way, and just feeling new, feeling hopeful. Let's see what else. Ancestors of group 3, what messages do you have for them, please? Okay. All right. So you have the Devil card. Let's see what that's about. Let's see what else. So in this journey of your new beginning, this is going to be completely fulfilling. This is the wish fulfillment card. You're looking at a lot of happiness, okay? Now with the Devil card, that is the card of imbalance, right? And of course, darkness, temptation, things like that. Now, I'm just wondering what it's doing here. So let's find out. So you have the Page of Cups, another new beginning, in something like creative or spiritual. So you have the Page of Wands, more, again, another new beginning, the Page. You have the Ace and already the 2 pages and the Fool for new beginnings, right? So you have the Queen of Swords here. Okay, so in your ancestry, there was a power couple. The King and Queen of Swords, they're an extremely powerful presence together, right? This could have been like easily just like, I don't know, grandparents or like someone in your line that was very logical, very straightforward, very to the point, could have been involved with medicine. I was getting that randomly. Or like healthcare or healing of some kind. And being just super duper knowledgeable and wise. That's what I'm getting from there. That you have a power couple in your past, in your lineage. Where was I? So... Oh, okay. So, yes. This is going to be hard work, like I said. You're very patient. Look at this. Okay? The 8 of Pentacles is like the card for being patient with some kind of a task. Like, so... working really hard and developing such skill and mastery over something. So that's you. So you have the Moon card here. So we're still in a little bit of, there's still a little bit of mystery. Okay, a little bit of mystery there. You have Tones of the Devil here. Now what I'm getting from that is there's still some form of temptation, something kind of trying to press against you in, like energetically, to creep towards you, to kind of pull you out of your power. It might be in the form of a person. It might be in the form of a situation. But it is showing that there's a little bit of temptation in your energetic field. So be careful with that. You might know already what I'm talking about. Anything else? Ancestors of Group 3, any other messages? Okay, so you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the ancestor that is telling me that is the one that was psychic. Okay, so the Queen of Cups was the psychic feminine energy, the female energy here. Female ancestor, I meant to say. You might want to ask her, like pray to her, meditate upon that, and ask her what she means by that. So she's telling me to tell you to ask her, and that's exactly why I didn't clarify. I had a feeling not to clarify. So she will tell you, okay? And let me know what happens with that. That's very, very interesting. So she's trying to look out for you and say, there's someone in your energetic field that is causing someone or something, but I honestly am getting that it is a person that's trying to tempt you and trying to creep towards you and like really lure you away with confusion, mystery, or darkness of some kind. Oof. All right. Anything else? Ancestors of Group 3, any other messages? Okay, so let's look at the white deck and then we'll get written messages. Okay, ancestors of Group 3, do we have any other messages that you would like to tell them? Anything at all? Any messages for Group 3? Okay. Ancestors of Group 3, any other messages that you have? So they really want to emphasize that you're going to be fulfilled. Some of you probably already are feeling that way, but there's so much brightness, so many new beginnings for you coming up if you're concerned about that. If you have felt stuck or something that you couldn't move on, they're telling you that that is going to come to an end very quickly, and there's so much brightness coming in. We have here another Knight of Pentacles, patience, okay? Patience and hard work is really the only thing. You need that. Like, there's no way around that, is what they're saying. you have the High Priestess. So right there, a lot of psychic, intuitive energy. You have the Three of Pentacles, getting help from other people. It's cool because those cards came up before also. Support and help from other people. And then you have the Page of Swords. So we had the Two Swords over here. We had the Ace of Swords, and now you have the Page of Swords. That's a lot of swords. And so a lot of clarity, knowledge, and decisiveness. That's what's here. And then on this side, you have the psychic abilities, the intuitive knowing. Let's see. I actually feel that this one has to do with the clarity. This might be talking about receiving clarity in regards to a current friendship, a connection, or some collaboration, and getting truth about that. Now, it's not telling me whether or not it's like good or bad, but I feel that the other question that you have to ask about is that there's something having to do with you collaborating or like being involved with other people that you need an answer on. So ask your ancestors and like ask them what that is about, and hopefully the answers come through. But let's see if final messages come up with the written here. Did I make sure that I asked? Yeah, okay. Already I cannot shuffle. Hold on. Okay, so ancestors for group 3, any final messages that you have for them? Ancestors of group 3. Okay, they definitely had a lot to tell you through the cards. This was the most I've gotten the whole reading. Okay, look at that. Whew. Let me tell you, correct lies. Someone is lying to you. Oh my. I'm going to guess that it was whoever this is. That's crazy. So oh my gosh. Because you had 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me, wow. You had 1, 2, 3, 4 swords, which is all about honesty and truth. Someone is lying to you, okay? I can't speak more on that. You have to ask them, but they're just trying to give a shout out there and let you know. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what else. Ask for forgiveness. Let's see what else that's talking about there. I think that one, it might be talking about getting more into your spirituality and praying. It could be. And just like, you know, absolving, like asking for, you know, forgiveness for all of the bad energies and like whatever, because forgiveness is very cleansing. It could be talking about that. Freedom. Oh my god, yes. Remember, that's exactly what I said in the third card and with the Fool. Freedom. That's really what's looking, you know, what's coming up for you, I was trying to say. Guardian. Oh, how beautiful. Wow. Yes, definitely. They're watching over you. They are your guardians. That's so lovely. You've been receiving signs. And I feel like some of you haven't actually noticed it, okay? Now you can start to notice it and have that clarity. Oh, and I'm just realizing that your crystal, the one that the option that you chose, this is all about truth and clarity. That's so funny. I didn't even realize. So conduit, yeah. So the biggest thing over here, this came up all the way at the end, but you have the capability of being a conduit for truth and for inspiration, for creative energy. So, you know, basically they're telling you that this is a great opportunity to use that and to really step into your power with like that type of manifesting and channeling these messages and channeling your own intuition and psychic abilities. Ending, yeah, see? The second card was talking about moving on from something, therefore gaining freedom. There's something that you have to do that you haven't been doing. Something that you have been stalling on or feeling stuck. But they're telling you now is the time, do. You had a lot of pages here, and so it could be something creative or something that you're passionate about, right? It's different for everybody. And then the final message is here. Look, see, you have do, and then of course you have don't wait. They're telling you to act now. That's really, whew, all right. And then the final ones you have are feel and hope. Okay? They're telling you to feel hopeful. Okay? Feel hopeful. Because this wish fulfillment is coming. This is so cool, so exciting. Definitely connect with me in the comments and let me know what's going on. Group 3, this was awesome. Thank you, ancestors of Group 3, for giving me these messages. But yeah, let me know in the comments what's going on. If anything resonated, I really hope that it did. I hope that this gave you clarity, okay? And thank you so much for tuning in, for supporting my channel, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 4, which is the acorn. And yes, I have a random acorn. I felt so called, I forget when it was, I think it was like within the last year, to keep it, and here it is. It's kind of funny, it just felt randomly called, and this was before I did tarot. It's funny. Okay, so Spirit, this is for group 4. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 4. All right, so one more, hold on. That wasn't right at all. Okay, so ancestors of group 4, I invite you to be with me in this reading, channel messages for me and through me for group 4. Okay, so ancestors of group 4, what would you like to tell them? What messages do you have for them? Ancestors of group 4, what would you like to tell them? Okay, so first they want to tell you that you're on this, so with the Knight of Pentacles, there is this slow-moving journey and path that you're on currently, but that they're noticing how hard you're working, and ultimately it's going to lead to a lot of success because of your patience and your hard work. So I don't know what that is that you're doing, but that's the first message that came up. And okay, so we have the Page of Wands. So we're looking at, there is a new beginning in store for you in regards to something more passionate and creative and a little bit of movement, like swift movement. So it's going to speed up a little bit. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man. So I think that for some of you, they're telling you to kind of look at something from a different perspective. Right? So this might just simply be like your motivation. Like if you feel like ugh, like this is such a long journey, they're telling you to get rid of that and to change your perspective on it, because it's a long and difficult journey for a reason. Okay, so that's only for some of you. Let's see what else. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands. This might be talking about travel or communication or a message of some kind that you might be receiving soon. Well, that's exciting. And then you have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so your cycle of feeling burdened is coming to an end very soon. So that's funny that that came up, because I was just talking about the feeling of ugh, right? They're trying to tell you that, like, for those of you that are feeling a little bit negative about this tough journey, that's what they're talking about, okay? So for one, they're telling you to change your perspective on it with that Hanged Man, to let go of something that is keeping you burdened and keeping you heavy, because that's only making the journey like twice as hard. But they're telling you that the burdens are going to come to an end very, very soon. And I feel that you're going to be receiving a message possibly from a family member, or possibly from, I'm not sure from who, but they're telling you that the message or communication that you're going to be receiving is what is going to help you to feel unburdened, right? Ancestors of group 4, what else do you have? What other messages do you have? Ancestors of group 4, please, what messages do you have for them? Ancestors of group 4, what messages do you have for them? All right, so we have the King of Pentacles. We got like Grandpapa. I don't know who this is, but you have this masculine. It's a in this case, when I say masculine, it's actually a man, a male energy in your past, someone who's really looking out for you, definitely a grandfather kind of a feeling, or, you know, not just grandfather, but you keep going back, right? It could be great, whatever amount of greats. Someone looking out for you. So this is someone who's very wise, esteemed, built like a freaking empire, very successful, very financially stable, and generous. Okay, I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about, but this is one of your ancestors who is really still looking out for you and definitely guiding you along the way. Just a lot of wealth and success there. So I'm not sure if that resonates with some of you, but that's what I'm getting from there. But also humble. Someone who is very humble and, like, again, generous and helping those in need. So that's beautiful. Okay, and then you have the Queen of Wands. I'm not sure if that was like an interesting kind of a power couple there, or what was going on there. But you have the Queen of Wands, so that's another similar kind of energy. So this is a female energy there. Someone, again, this is one of your ancestors that is currently still looking out for you, providing you with more direct messages. So this is the feminine energy that gives you more direct messages in terms of creativity, of passion, of stuff through, like, even with nature, or animals, like something more in the 3D world. So this one is more hovering, and this one is more in like is direct in your life and giving you messages there. So this one could be like, yeah, so some female in your line, in your family line. This one feels like an aunt, honestly. This one felt like sort of like a, so they weren't together. They weren't like that power couple, but this one felt like a fatherly energy, and this one feels like an aunt, or like someone like an aunt or a cousin, almost like someone that really is guiding you creatively. So this could have been an ancestor that was like perhaps a writer, an artist, a singer, something in the creative fields, or possibly with animals, but I'm getting more creativity. All right, so we have the Six of Wands. Sorry. So we had over here, I talked about success, okay? They're telling you that the success is a thing. It's not just a thing, it's an inevitability for you. The only thing that you have to do is you have to let go of the stuff that keeps weighing you down. Because if you have the stuff that's chaining you down, you can't be uplifted, right? So the success is coming for you. That's definitely something that they're sure of, and they're helping you get towards. Okay, so ancestors of group 4, what other messages do you have for them? Ancestors of group 4, what other messages do you have for them? Okay. Okay, so you have the Ace of Wands. So you have quite a few wands here. Again, more passion, creativity, could be stuff with like spirituality and feeling really enlivened because of that. So you're looking at a totally new beginning here that's coming up for you. After that cycle of burdens has ended, another new beginning. Look, see, Ace of Pentacles. So not only is this going to be of creativity, but this is going to be something that's very prosperous and help you to get that financial security, stability. Just a lot of abundance and prosperity there. You have the Magician card. I feel that that's a card of not only manifestation, but of miracles. And really standing in your power, right? So with that one, it's kind of like they're telling you that you are a strong conduit for this energy. As you can see with all of the elements on the table there, and up from heaven down to earth, that you are a powerful conduit. That you have great potential for channeling divine inspiration. Again, could be creativity or something else. I have a feeling that your King of Pentacles was like a talker. Like somebody who was able to really speak clearly and to the point where people would listen, you know, like someone who was able to really give a message of importance in that way. Okay, so you have the Four of Wands here. So pretty much right there, there's a message about having a happy family life and having a deep soul connection. But I think this speaks more about the family and the just having a sense of connection and harmony, right? So again, success with that and a lot of fruitfulness with this. All right, let's see what else. There's definitely a lot of abundance here in your energy that they're trying to that they're alerting you about. Okay, you have the Three of Pentacles, so this could be talking about more joy here. Yeah, so more joy and more fruitfulness, more abundance here, but particularly being surrounded by people who love you. So if that's not what's going on for you now, they're telling you that this is part of your path. That is going to be a part of your path, right? So having so much support and fun and spirited connections, which is really cool. Having deep friendships too. So you have the Seven of Swords. There's something that you have to be really strategic about in your path moving forward. Some of you, it might mean that you have to exit some kind of a situation or a connection, but I think that mostly it's talking about being strategic and planning. So the Knight of Pentacles is very practical, right? And then you have the King of Pentacles here. So yes, to be very practical and very calculated in your journey moving forward. Be smart, you know? So that's going to be part of it. So it's funny because in the previous reading, I had the total opposite. I had the Fool card, like taking risks and whatever. With you guys, it's not that way. Your success will come from your ability to carefully plan and to execute that plan, and to be just smart about your options there, okay? And then you have the Sun card. Look at that. Woo! That's great. I feel like that card has come up again and again, right? So that success, definitely success, and brightness and happiness, okay? So let's see what else. So you're looking at a very bright path. Not even just in the future, but now and moving into the future. Anything else? Ancestors of group 4, please. Any other messages that you have? Ancestors of group 4. Ancestors of group 4, what are there any other messages that you have for them? Okay, you have the Two of Swords, so this might be talking about some kind of confusion or inability to make a decision right now in your life. Yes, that's part of the burdens. Okay. You might have to, so again with the Hanged Man, looking at something from a different perspective and letting go of what doesn't serve you. Whatever it is that is burdening you right now is exactly what is causing your blockage in your intuition and in your true path towards that success and all of these new beginnings, okay? So they're just really trying to alert you to that, like, to really let you know about that. You have to start thinking about that, start reflecting on that, and correcting that, essentially. See, another new beginning. You have the Ace of Wands. So they're telling you, like, really loud and clear. You have 3 aces in a row. They're saying, do not waste this opportunity. The new beginning for something so passionate is right there, and abundant and prosperous. It's right there. You have to let something go. You have to, take off that blindfold, and you have to, step into your power. So let's see what else. Okay, you see you have the Tower moment. So with the Tower moment, they're pretty much telling you to be prepared. A Tower moment is coming up for you, whether you're in it now or will be. This is going to be very powerful, very jarring, very like a lightning bolt strike that shatters a past way of thinking, or just like creates some sudden change for you. Okay, so they're basically just giving you some friendly advice, like to be prepared for that and to not fight it, and just like to be, yeah, like they're trying to prepare you. That's all I can really say. Then you have, of course, you have the Nine of Swords here, okay? The Tower moment is not going to be easy for you. It is going to cause you a great deal of distress and anxiety and worry, all right? That is right there, their warning. They're saying to be prepared. So right as I'm telling you this right now, if you feel that coming up, you have to know that you are being guided and protected, and you will reach success. So just be aware of that, okay? And it'll help just to know. And then see, look at that. You have the 10 of Pentacles, more abundance, prosperity, and having a very secure foundation. That reminds me of, you know, the grandpa energy over here. I don't know if he's a grandpa. I'm sorry if that, but like, it's just, it kind of feels like that, like a great, you know. So he had all of that success, and look, it's coming full circle again. That is a part of your destiny, like having that's just a lot of wealth, honestly, a lot of wealth and a lot of generosity and creating that legacy. That's so cool. See, you have the 4 of Cups. They're telling you that you're blocking something. They're like, you see, they're really looking out for you, and they're saying to get unblocked, and that, again, you have to let something go. You have to open up that heart, because look, they're giving you a gift. They're giving you wisdom, knowledge, a gift, inspiration, anything. And right there, it's not being received. Okay, so that's what they're trying to tell you with that. So interesting. Let's see some written messages for you. Ancestors of group 4, do you have any other messages for them? Ancestors of group 4, please. Any other messages for them? All right, it's group 4. So the first one, this is so funny. Oh my gosh. So the first one said, accept and give love. That's exactly this, right? So accept the gifts, accept the love, accept the divine hand that's trying really hard to come into your energy field, and you might be blocking it. And I'm just like, look at this. Letting go and surrender with the Hanged Man. Look, surrender and have faith. Wow. And then look, see, this is perfect. Fear and illusion. Fear and illusion is what is causing you to have those blockages. So they're saying surrender all of that. Just surrender to them and to your own path, your own destiny, your own callings, and have faith. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful message here. So they're really trying to help you out. They're like yelling in your direction almost. Not yelling, but like they're just really trying to broadcast this. So it's really cool. Like, thank you, ancestors of group 4, for helping me to, you know, I'm channeling what they're telling. So the fact that you're watching it, I really hope that this resonated. So they're looking out for you, and they're just saying this here is causing you a lot of that grief and not being able to move forward. 3 new beginnings, okay? A lot of abundance and prosperity here, a lot of success. If you can surrender and have faith and accept the gifts, okay? Whew. Okay, thank you, ancestors of group 4. Group 4, let me know if this resonated for you, and, you know, if any of this made sense. I really hope it gave you some answers, and thank you so much for tuning in and supporting my channel, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 5, which is the pentacle pendant. So you guys might be my witchy group, okay? My fellow witchy group. Let's take a look here. So Spirit, this is for group number 5. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 5. Okay, so ancestors of group 5, I invite you to be here with me in this reading and channel messages for me and through me. Okay, so ancestors of group 5, what messages do you have for them? Ancestors of group 5, what messages, advice, guidance do you have for group 5, please? Okay, wow. Very, very outspoken. You have one over here too. All right, what a start. So with the Hermit card, which is the first card that flipped, they're really telling you very, very clearly that you have to look inward right now. This is the time where you have to do soul searching and seek answers, but specifically in solitude. You have to remove yourself, even energetically, from other people, even though I know it's hard right now because there's like people like in your face probably right now. But they're telling you to seek. So this means turn off the distractions. Find a little corner where you can just be alone. And perhaps, you know, if it was me, I would do a lot of journal writing. But you have to seek. This is the time to seek. Because you haven't quite been doing that. Maybe you've been avoiding it. Maybe you just haven't had time for it. Maybe, you know, anything under the sun why you haven't been doing it. They're telling you that this is the time. It is through this soul searching that you will find a ton of answers, a ton of clarity. Okay, let's see what else. So yes, you're going to be, through that, you're going to be receiving a lot of spiritual teachings, probably from them directly. Okay? Yeah, they're going to be giving you messages, spiritual, deep spiritual messages, knowing answers. This is really good. This King of Cups energy over here could be one of your spirit guides. I'm getting a little bit more of a youthful. This might have been someone who passed a little bit more recently. The other ones, this was talking about way back in the day. This feels young. This is a male who probably has passed recently in your family line, who was very, I'm getting a sense of like brotherly, or like a cousin or a brother or something like that. Some of you, it might be a little bit like an uncle, but I am getting like a brotherly feel. Someone who is totally looking out for you and like one of your direct spirit guides, like a guardian right there, and is going to help to provide you these answers. That was very strong. What else? This is going to be a slow and steady kind of a path here, okay? Patience is needed. This card, I swear, I think the Knight of Pentacles came up in every single reading. That's really funny. But for very good reason. So this is going to take some time, but each step you are gaining a lot of power, strength, patience, and clarity and answers. Like, I see it. Like, you know, like there you are on your path and you're able to see clearly for the first time. So this is coming for you, but you have to do the reflection and the introspection. Okay, so another pentacle. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. So we're looking at a new beginning. Something very abundant, very prosperous, fruitful, fortunate, very beautiful. And then we have, yes, we have the Two of Wands here. So we're looking at you being able to see clearly from a higher perspective, planning for your future and basically changing your whole life path to what is your destined path. But as a result, you feel balanced again, or you will feel balanced again. You'll feel complete, whole, like you're home and you're not a complete stranger in your path. Like, yes, woof, that's powerful. We have the Emperor here. This could be talking about you coming into a lot of clarity, decision, a lot more structure in your life. I'm not really getting that that's particularly a spirit guide. It could be though, but I feel like that's more speaking of you, like you coming into that energy. Yes, look, see. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Again, talking about putting in a lot of hard work, okay? Your hard work is going to be completely worth the wait because you will see the fruits of your labor. That's what they're telling you, okay? It will not be without distress, though. There is a bit of hardship, anxiety, fear, worry, some kind of distress. This, I feel, is both a part of your past and will be a part of your future journey. So they're just kind of telling you that this is going to be a part of it. If you feel that, then it's only a result of doubt and not knowing for sure. They're telling you to be sure. They're telling you to let go of that worry and that doubt because, honestly, it only takes you away from that clarity. So let's say if you're holding on to some expectation, some doubt, some uncertainty, all of that literally doesn't matter. And it only takes you away from that beautiful path that I saw. You know, what it does is it creates these black clouds that fogs up everything. So, like, they know that you're going to continue and to succeed. They need you to know that. What else? Ancestors of group 5. What messages do you have for them, ancestors of group 5? Oh my goodness. Okay. So they're speaking about a new beginning in either it could be emotion, love, or spirituality. So they're speaking of that. I think that they're just kind of trying to let you know that that is in your path as well. Okay? My door keeps creaking, sorry. And then you have the 10 of Cups here, okay? So I think that the reason they're telling you this is because part of what kept you distracted for a long time was that. Part of what kept you distracted was the fact that you kind of lost hope in that, right? And they're telling you basically to have faith and to keep looking towards the future with light and to not shut yourself in, to not curl yourself inward and close yourself off to other connections. That was a very strong message there. There's something that you were probably grieving. Could have been a previous connection, right? And this is exactly why you lost your hope and your faith. And they're telling you to just get rid of that. Because if you are doing that, you're only looking at what you lost and not what's still there, right? So they're telling you to like cast away that type of thinking because you have a totally new beginning and a lot of happiness here, a lot of joy in your future in regards to that, right? So more working hard for you and having to fight battles, feeling like unprepared for battles. I feel like the biggest thing here that they're telling you is that you have so much self-doubt that is really not serving you, okay? So you have to have a bit more confidence or just like some, you know, some kind of faith within your own abilities, not just you, but faith in your path because this is your path. It's not going to go anywhere. This is for you. And so they're telling you to have a bit more, you know, faith about that. Okay. Yes, we have the High Priestess. So look inward, right? Our first card was look inward, reflect, introspection. And then we have the High Priestess. So yes, this is where like your spiritual and psychic knowing is going to be opening up very soon, but only if you do that, right? You have a lot of psychic abilities. You have a lot of intuitive abilities. Like I said, it's like that witchy vibe over there. And just being able to feel really connected to the earth and feeling really connected to spirit, nature. A lot of you have a strong connection to nature and feel messages directly, you know, most powerfully, obviously, when you're there. What else? For group 5, ancestors of group 5, what other messages do you have for them? Ancestors of group 5, please. Yeah, look, see, they keep telling me, they know, and you know. See, they're telling me that you're all blocked up in your intuition. See, you can't see, your heart is blocked, there's mystery here, and then you're unable to see your intuition. All right, so they're telling you that is like, that's like your detriment right now. That is what is causing like 80% of the problems in your life is just that alone. Wow. All right, so we also have, we have the Queen of Wands. I feel that this here, these are the people that are looking out for you. Okay, so you have the Queen of Wands. This could be an aunt. An aunt or like a motherly caretaker of some kind from your past. Again, someone who probably passed a little bit more recently. So for you, I'm not getting like the ancient ancestors. It's more like here, now, right? Let's see what else. Look at that. Ooh. Oh my. You have the Lover's card. So again, you had the 3 cards here. Okay. The new beginning of love, the family harmony and joy, and then you have the Lover's card. We're looking at a soulmate here. So like, I know that that's a big thing for a lot of people, but for you guys in particular, I feel like that was really keeping you a bit feeling lost and a little bit without hope. Sorry. So they're trying to tell you that that is part of your destiny. Having that deep soul connection, that love, that support. The Queen of Wands, I feel because this is so let's see. She is someone who has provided a lot of creative inspiration, a lot of brightness, a lot of guidance, a lot of guidance specifically with creativity. She came up a lot in these readings. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? That's just force of habit. Ancestors of group 5, anything else? Any other messages? Anything else? Ancestors of group 5. Any other messages that you have for them? Advice, messages, guidance for group 5, please. Okay. So with the 5 of Swords here, see, this is petty battles. Yes, they keep telling it the same thing. They're telling me that you are in the energy of unnecessary battles or burdens, and that is what is keeping you blocked up, okay? That's what's preventing you from moving forward on your journey. And that's why this was the first card, because they want to give you the spiritual teachings and wisdom and all of these messages, but you tend to kind of like step away from that, and you're focusing on other stuff. Like you're focusing on trivial battles, okay, that has nothing to do with your spirit and your life path, okay? So they're just telling you about that. Anything else? Ancestors of group 5, please. Oh, yeah, see? Look at that. Look, see? This flipped immediately. You have the 4 of Cups. So again, more blocking your spiritual gifts. Isn't that something? Wow, they're really drilling this message in so that you guys really get, that you hear it. Definitely hear it. Okay. Anything else? Ancestors of group 5, please. Anything else? Ancestors of group 5. Messages, advice, guidance. This is really good. They're telling you that the cycle will end very soon. The Death card is a card of rebirth. So you're going to, all of this stuff from before, you are looking at a completely new beginning here and shedding of that old skin. It's happening right now as you go into the hermit mode, okay? So this is happening. This is coming for you, which is great. Okay. Anything else at all? Ancestors of group 5, messages, advice, guidance for group 5, please. Let's see, I think, did something else flip? I think that was it. Okay, so our final cards. Temperance, lot of healing. Look, see? They're really looking out for you. They're really trying to tell you, like it's okay. Like they're soothing you. They're saying you're going to heal. There's going to be healing in your path. There's going to be just forgiveness even. but you're going to feel completely nurtured. However, I feel that you do have to seek this, you know. You do have to seek and pray and surrender things to them specifically to help you out. You have the Queen of Swords. So we're looking at a lot of clarity coming in for you. A lot of clarity, truth, and like, see, clarity and truth, and coming to being able to see again. So that's what's coming up for you. And then finally we have the Page of Swords. Again, another new beginning. So you have the Ace here, the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Death card. So finally with the Page of Swords, it's kind of matching with this one. So it's a new beginning, or the potential for a new beginning in terms of truth and clarity specifically. Okay, let's just see, just in case, if there's anything else. Anything else at all? Ancestors of group 5? Anything else at all? Okay, so let's get the written messages to close it off. All right, so let's see. Ancestors of group 5, any final messages for them? Ancestors of group 5, please. Okay, whoa, good, lot to say there. So yes, you're in a time of confusion. Yep, pretty much, that's there, and they're trying to help you get unblocked. And I noticed this one, see, ask for help. You need their help. You probably, so I think it's ask for their help. Yes, you might have people in your life, but this is spiritual help. You need like the next level up, okay? So conduit, so when you're able to get cleared up in your intuition, you're going to be a very strong conduit for that spiritual energy and these messages. There might also be a conduit in your life currently. There might be some conduit. It could be an animal, it could be an object, it could be a place, whatever your creative avenue is, it could be that. So I think that whatever it is, it could be nature, something is your conduit. You are a conduit, yes, but something else is a conduit that wants to provide you with messages. It might just be like your favorite tree in a park. It might be your journal. It might be a song. It could be anything. Honestly, it's very different for everybody. But something is there. It's something that you recognize from your past that you have been, that you've spent time with, and it's provided you with these answers. Okay? So it's different for everyone. Think on what that might be, but it wants to provide you with more answers, okay? So you have inner strength. Tap into your inner strength here and ask for their help with that, because it's there. Okay, you have a lot of it. You have a lot of inner strength. You have flow. Okay, so the whole thing talking about feeling blocked up, all right? They're telling you to, like, when you unlock that, that's when things are going to flow and to give you light and freedom from that confusion there. And then our final messages. We have ask for forgiveness. So I think that that's more speaking of asking for forgiveness from yourself, and stop guilting yourself all the time. And that could be a part of it, a big part of it for a lot of you. So seeking forgiveness and forgiving yourself, and like really coming to that absolution there. And then finally we have temptation. Okay, so right now is the temptation to go towards darkness, the temptation to mourn and to have sorrow, and to the temptation to worry about like these petty battles and stuff like that. That is the temptation, which is only causing the confusion. All right, so yes, tap into your inner strength. You need to ask for help. The help is going to come to you in forms of signs for whatever it is here spiritually. Okay, whew, a lot of stuff there. Okay. Okay, Group 5, that's what I have for you. I really hope that this resonated. Thank you, Ancestors of Group 5, for providing me these messages. Let me know in the comments if this did resonate for you. Otherwise, I hope that this gave you clarity, some guidance, and you know, helped you. So like I said, they're drilling this message in. Take the advice of your ancestors. They're looking out for you. They want what's best for you, and you're going to get there, okay? Thank you so much, Group 5, for tuning in and for supporting my channel. I hope this helped, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.